Moss needs to be fine. Despite the fact he might be retiring in what, like 10 days or God knows when, like, still you need to sack him. Like, seriously, there is serious evidence that this man was biased as hell. Guys, there's even evidence that John Moss was celebrating the Liverpool second goal when they took over the lead over us. He's literally celebrating. Honestly, if that's not bias, what is? Now, from what I thought he was a Sunderland fan, but I don't recall there being any Liverpool fans, so they've obviously been lying, because none of them were proper Premier League. There was a few Premier Leagues, but none of the really big clubs, or sorry, the really dirty clubs. Honestly, what is there to say? John Moss has completely and utterly basically ruined what would have been Man City winning the league. Honestly, right, first of all, so yes, he was biased, but hold up a minute. We're now looking back, and we've actually, as some people spotted, that the free kick that they went on to score from, to be fair, it was poor defending, was actually meant to be our free kick. So they're saying we fouled Keita, but Keita fouled Louise in reality, which is why the free kick was given. They take the free kick, they score from it. If it's not a free kick, you shouldn't be able to score from the free kick that's not yours. And that happened repetitively, but they didn't score. I don't know whether that was a game plan to tire us out, and then, yeah, I mean, that's cheating by any stretch of the imagination. Liverpool and John Moss was cheating in that game. Bias is not a strong enough word, but there isn't anything other to say than bias, to be fair. I'm actually surprised the Villa goal that we scored inside 3 minutes was not disallowed, but John Moss needs to be fired. Alright, so our goal might have been offside, I don't really care. That's down to the officials. Alright, if the linesman's not said it's offside, I don't know why he hasn't, because to be fair, initially I did think it was offside. Don't know why it's not gone to VAR. Was that just to maybe try and soften us, not so we don't overthink it? To be fair, if that goal wasn't given, to be fair, I think everyone would have gone absolutely mental at John Moss. He had a pretty horrendous game, and Man City have just signed Erling Haaland. They've just won the league. So Liverpool, you just got instant karma. You're not winning the league unless City somehow slip up. Even if we were somehow able to beat them, which is not going to happen, because we'll probably get John Moss again or something. I mean, look at the goal difference, and you're 3 points behind. They have to slip up, and they have to lose massively. The title race is done. Man City have just about won it, but listen, the game, back to the game. John Moss celebrating's a bit, that's dodgy. I don't care if it's your final season or final few games, or probably his final game. He still should be sacked. That's not okay. You can't be biased. If we win a relegation battle, then we would have probably completely lost it, but the fact we're just safe and we played really well, different story. Obviously it looks like we're in to sign Felipe Coutinho at the moment, so we don't know. I'm hoping the deal's going to be done soon, but if it's not, then that's disappointing. I think that deal has to be done in order for us just to get ready for next season. I mean, he's not been really good for us, so we need to see more of him. Next year, if he does sign, Newcastle probably going to steal him from us, but they can just fudge off because they're just money merchants. I think we all know it, we all have to agree with that. I mean, Manchester City and Newcastle are basically the same. They don't actually have money. This is money coming from oil rigs. It's a bit dodgy, It's not real money, is it? I mean, I could say that for most clubs, to be fair, but I think, judging on how predictable the Premier League is becoming, there's no point of watching it unless if you're a Chelsea fan, if you're a Man U fan, if you're an Arsenal fan, if you're a Tottenham fan, if you're a West Ham fan, there's no point of watching it. We all know where you're going to roughly finish. We all know you're probably not going to win the league. We know it's going to be City or Liverpool. If you're like a mid-table team, obviously you're going to keep watching because you want to see your team cause upsets. You want to see your team grow. I certainly believe that we're not going to do that next season. But the Premier League next season, I might not even watch it. I cannot believe Fulham, Bournemouth, and it looks like it could well be Forest that come up. The same teams again. Well, I mean, Forest back for a long time, but could be Sheffield. Alright then, if Sheffield United come up, I swear I'm literally not going to watch most of the Premier League next season. We've literally had these teams. We had Bournemouth and we had Fulham and Sheffield last season. We had Bournemouth 2 seasons ago. They'll beat us 2-1 both times, or probably batter us knowing us. I mean, that needs to stop as well. We need to stop losing 2-1 as a club. I mean, I'm so glad John Moss is retiring, so Steven Gerrard thinks the same. I mean, people are criticising the clip that came out of John Moss celebrating the Liverpool goal, but it's clear that he's happy about it. I'm sure if we went back to the Villa one, we wouldn't see that, but yeah, hey ho, what do you know? We're alright in the end of the day. We did really well. I thought we were outstanding. Frustrating because we had a disallowed goal at the end with Danny Ings. That's just frustration. But hey ho, we go again. Probably going to get John Moss against Palace. We all know they'll beat us like 2-1 or something, or 3-1. Probably 3-0. But there we go. Hopefully we never see John Moss again. The next time we see him is to hear that he's been, you know, like fined for cheating or something. But yeah, I think that's the next time we'll hear about John Moss. Happy retirement, John. Happy retirement.